What's up, you guys? Today we're going to be doing a little bit of maintenance on the Teal 240. We're also going to be doing a little upgrading to the Teal 240, so it's going to be a short little video today, but hopefully you'll get something out of it. I know I'm going to get something out of it, so let's get started. As always, first order of business is to pop your hood, bro. Oh, beautiful. Now the only thing we have to do for maintenance on this car is fixing the fuel pressure. We have a big leak in the fuel system, so over the past couple of hours that I've driven this car, since I last filled up the tank, I've used approximately maybe 13 gallons, filled it up, and I'm already at E, so it's been leaking a lot of gas, and luckily nothing has caught fire. But I knew it was a gas leak because the car was running extremely rough, and it smelled like gas, like strongly like gas, so luckily I was able to find the culprit. Hopefully it's just a little clamp that's leaking. Really hard to see down there, but essentially it's this dark line that goes into my rubber hose, which goes into the fuel filter. So hopefully it's just a loose clamp down there that I have to tighten up. Otherwise it may be a degraded hose, although all of these hoses are brand new. Hopefully it's not the hard line, because that will be a complete pain in the butt to change out. This clamp does feel pretty loose. I'm hoping this is what fixes it. Alright, let's see what she does. Thanks to our fuel pressure gauge, I can see that the fuel pressure in the system is dropping back down to 0, which means we still have a leak in the system, so I may have to tear this a little farther apart and see if there's any actual leaks in there. Well, even after starting the car, getting some constant pressure in the fuel system, I couldn't find that leak that I had before, so it looks like tightening that clamp down helped. However, the pressure still drops down to 0, which makes me think that there's still some kind of leak in the system. But the car idles fine, it's driven fine even with the leak, so maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe it's supposed to drop down to 0. But I just didn't think it was supposed to drop down that quickly. Now the next thing we're going to be adding to this car is a nice little strut bar from Cusco, which will help us stiffen up the chassis in the front end a little bit, make the car handle better and a little more predictable. It's a used and abused piece. It's not the most perfect thing in the world, but it's still quite sturdy and very rigid, so I can't wait to see what this thing does for the car. Alright, we finally got the strut tower bar in there. Now I'm very curious to go test it out and see if it actually stiffens up the chassis any noticeable amount. I'm sure I won't be able to tell very much on the streets, but I do hear that these strut tower bars actually make a big difference in handling, so let's take it out in some windy roads and see how she does. pretty fun. I can't conclusively say that the strut bar helps the car, but I can say that it doesn't hurt the car. The car definitely feels a bit more stable in my mind. It's probably all in my head, but as light as that bar is, it's really solid and rigid. There's no play in it whatsoever. So Cusco's great stuff. I've never heard any bad things about them. So as easy as that part was to install, it took me maybe less than 5 minutes to install it. I'm gonna call that a 1-up on this upgrade. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today, guys. I'm sorry the video was so short, but at least I'm getting some content out to you guys. So I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you got something out of it. If not, a little insight, maybe a little fun from that drive we took. So take it easy. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day.